much ambition. World can't hold me. Too much ambition. Let me sip this coffee to get my day started. Never trust no one, worship money, they cold-hearted. Don't play with my intelligence because I come off kind-hearted. Got a line in my blood, so don't get outsmarted. People acting slippery like they at a Diddy party. Playing both sides like they be out chasing drama like a card. Always playing.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This week I'll talk about a podcast. Number one podcast in Africa. And your co-host,
Cuddles.
And I am Protein. And we're going to talk about the podcast, episode number 137. Before we get started, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to talk about the podcast. If you haven't shared the episode before, please share it. Is this your first time watching the podcast? Thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
What is this episode about? That's the phrase.
I have no idea, sir.
It's I'm trying to see how can I phrase it. We gonna have a discussion about. I had put something on Facebook. I had shared, and the lady was basically trying to say that her guy was sexually assaulting her, because I'm not going to use the R word. And we want to talk about this, and we want to really have a discussion, because on Facebook I talked about it, and it was a discussion. It was the discussion that people started cussing each other out and everything. But basically, the girl was saying that her what?
Oh, so you can't read it because we're using your phone.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The girl was basically saying that she was her guy would come home every night or whatever, and would say that he would be trying to touch her and feeling on her and all this stuff, and she'd tell him no. But he still was persistent and everything, and he kept on doing it, and she kept saying no. And she said she had to say no, that she had to remove herself from the room or whatever. And she was saying, she would ask people, was that the R word? And it was a big discussion, because it's a big discussion because it's a lot of factors in that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of factors in that. So it was a lot. It was too much left out. But people still took sides and went crazy. I mean, it was people going crazy. Like I say, to the point that people start going off on each other and stuff in that nature. So we want to talk about it. We want to talk about, is that really the R word? So what's your take on it?
I said I thought it was because it's not consensual, but you brought to my attention that he never penetrated the girl. He was just trying to get to a point with the young lady. But I do think it's a bit much for it. She was saying every time she go to bed. So this is an every night thing. And so, yeah, it's a bit much. And I feel like it could be different scenarios. Like, we don't know the whole story. We don't know why he like that. We don't know why she won't give in to him every now and then. We don't know. But I just think for myself personally, if I done gave it to you and you still consistently coming, I may not be compatible with what your needs are. So I don't know. But I do think if she say no, it should just be no. I do believe. I do.
So if she say no every night for 30 days.
If my husband was to tell me no every night for 30 days, I have to get that it's no. But I'm not gonna keep trying.
So where I'm at, if it was the man that was saying no to the woman, what would be the first thing you would think?
But he just Charlie stressed.
Don't even try that.
No, most would think that he was with somebody else.
Okay, so that same, because she say no, and it's like, oh, but we stay together, we live together, we in the same bed. She never said how long they was together, but you stay with the man.
You say spouse, don't it? Her boyfriend,
spouse. I guess spouse.
Yeah.
Let's say if it's spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing was, if you didn't have that conversation with him, like if you're going through something, like we understand if you're going through something, tell us. If I'm your spouse or whatever, you're going through something, and you just don't, you stress, you don't want to do it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about it. Mm-hmm. But you sitting up here and like shutting me down every day. Every day, and I go to work. I come home from going to a stressful situation at work, and then come home and can't even get a stress reliever or nothing because relations could be a stress reliever. Then I got the stress at home, and then you want to throw the R word up. Like that's what I'm doing, but I'm never even getting to that point to even get in. Yeah, a lot of women want you to initiate, and a lot of people do it. I understand, like if it's every night, you be like, no, not today. But if I'm trying every night and I ain't getting it, yeah, I'm probably keep trying. But if he doing it every night, I understand the woman say, no, not today. But if you're not even giving in through the nights, it's an issue. Somebody was saying that, oh, he only wanted her for sex. They live together. That don't make sense. If they live together, they've been together for a minute. In most cases. Some people, unless she just needed a house to stay in and she just did her thing for that day and got in the house or something. But if you staying with somebody, you can't just sit up and say that he only wanted you for sex. He go to work. He get off work because she was like, this happened. It be happening from 9 at night to the morning or something like that. All right.
So he don't sleep at all.
If he getting off at night, if he just say the woman go to work from 7 to 3, and the guy go to work from 1 to 9 or something. He don't see his gal. So he trying to initiate something because he don't see her. You know what I'm saying? And she denied him. It's like you got somebody at your job you messing with. It's something else. Because if you ain't telling me you going through something, if you ain't telling me, oh baby, I lost my job, I'm stressed and this and this and this and all that stuff or whatever, it's either you cheating or something else. I don't want to hear all that no means no stuff.
No does mean no.
I don't want to hear all that. Because if we in a situation and we together, married and all that stuff, and you say no every night, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, most of the stuff you got to initiate. It ain't just gonna happen. So how you gonna know if you can get it or not if you don't initiate it? I'm not a stranger. We stay together, we together or whatever. So if every night you're gonna say no, just go. Because eventually the dude gonna do something. And then you gonna be, oh, he cheated on me. Who fault was that? Regardless of that no, because it's gonna that your reaction gonna have a reaction. Your reaction, your nose every night for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days is gonna have a reaction with him. Because if he coming home to do that, because first thing, when he stopped doing it, you're gonna assume, when he stopped initiating or trying to get it, you're gonna assume he's cheating anyway.
First of all, in the text it says she be in a deep sleep.
Deep sleep every day.
He either rubbing it, he's inserting his fingers in it, or he has his tip in.
No, she didn't say tip in.
What she say
She
about the
said
tip?
tip almost in.
The tip is close.
She's naked.
He on top of her.
Not necessarily.
Well, how is the tip almost in?
If he on top of her and she still.
Because you even said she was fighting for her underwear or something like that.
Yeah, because he.
I didn't read it, so I don't know.
He was trying to pull the underwear down. And she got to fight. So how is you in deep sleep?
I'm gonna say that's just
underwear?
contradicting.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm telling people, like, women lies a lot. Women will exaggerate.
Maybe she was just giving a scenario.
But it don't make sense. You're in a deep sleep, but you able to pull your panties up.
And how she know it's from 9 to 6 if she in a deep sleep too?
Yeah, and then but you got your panties up, and then his tip close. But you fighting to pull your panties up, the panties down. It don't make sense. But everybody, or like I say, mostly women are just going with the girl. And condemning the dude, trying to say, oh, that is, or I know, like I say, I know some women out here is a sensitive situation, a topic or whatever.
Well, it can't be because they're different situations.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They're different.
Not saying your spouse can't do that to you,
Yeah,
or your boo, because if you say no, then that's what it is.
But I'm just saying he's never got in. Their situation, the person probably got in, and whatever. The person probably was. Somebody they didn't know or somebody they knew or anything like that. So you can't put them together because they're two different situations. Now she was saying he came in, he just taking it this and this. Now I understand that. Then you could probably categorize that with what you guys are feeling. But I don't think you guys, because I know some of you guys been through that. But you cannot put that because she makes it. She trying to make it out to be that, to make the guy bad. Because that's the only thing she's doing is trying to make him to be the bad guy.
And then I feel like what we talked about offline too, I feel like she knew he was this hungry. I mean, he had this drive before they even got together.
Yeah.
They moved in together.
And they probably was going crazy at first.
Yeah.
For him to want to do it like that,
And
they
then
probably
she
going
slowed
crazy.
down. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no means no, but at a certain time, it's like we got to have a discussion. Why we not have? We together. We not. I'm not your nobody like your neighbor or something coming around trying to mess with
some
something.
men care though? Like, do you think they take their females' feelings into consideration?
You have to because she said no.
Okay.
That's why I said no means no.
Yeah.
So if she's saying no, why is you
Somebody
saying
need
no?
to be packing movement.
Yeah.
But if she won't have a discussion.
Why is you saying no? That's the thing. That's when you start having that discussion. Like, what's going on? At a certain point, you got to have a discussion. You got to explain to me why you keep saying no. Because we together. Or do you not want to be together? Or you got somebody else? Or what's going on? You something wrong going on with you? Or something. You got to have that discussion. But, you saying no, a lot of times a woman saying no to their spouse and stuff like this is either they don't want to be with their spouse or they cheating with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I seen too many Tubi movies.
Oh Lord Jesus.
And like once the woman changes her relation habits, it's something in her. Either she's mad at the guy, or you know what I'm saying, maybe she's having some issue with it, or she cheating. So for her not to, for one, like I said, the thing was contradicting because how can he be close, the tip close in, but you pulling up your panties and all that stuff? It don't make sense. And you're in a deep sleep. So, like I say, it's not for the people who had that situation happen to them. I'm feel for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's the same type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few people in there who said that they had that. Have you ever had that done to you? The R word. And people was like, that's not. Some people saying that's not the same, and it's just like people have to. Like, I know you got trauma. It's trauma from that, but we all have trauma from something. But you cannot categorize everything in that same thing because to me it's not the same. Because she was able, in probably their situation, they weren't able to get up and move. They weren't able to get away when it happened to them. She was able to get up and leave. And then repeated the next day. And the next day. And the next day. And still was able to get up and leave and nothing happened. So I don't think it's the same thing. But I just think that the woman just had to have a conversation. If you don't have a conversation with your guy and telling them what's going on, he's going to keep on coming. Oh, she said no. Because women say no from time to time. All right. So you try the next day. No. Okay. You try the next day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying. The situation was crazy, but people condone. Like I say, women were sticking with women on that situation. It was a few women who, was like, yeah. But y'all got to really just be like, look at all the facts. Don't just look at a man and a woman. Because if it was turned around, like somebody said, if it was turned around, y'all would be out here busting windows and all type of stuff. Because if a man say no, you automatically gonna say he turned gay. He got another girl. This man could be stressed out and everything. Mm-hmm. You don't care about that. You gonna just be like, nah, you gonna give it to me anyway. And a man stressed out. Oh, you must be cheating with somebody. Or you gay or something?
What? That's a bit far.
No, y'all wouldn't be doing that.
Not all of us.
Cause you feel like if you throw it at a man gonna take it. So it got to be one of them situations that the man ain't taking it. So, but the woman, it got to be it got to, whatever, and it got to be the R word because the dude keep trying. So that's what I'm saying. People be contradicting and have it messed up. It just messed up. The whole thing messed up. I just feel like
she should have gave a little bit more meat and potatoes.
Yeah. And like I say, before people even knew the whole situation, they just jumped on her side and defended her and was like, that is the R word, and it's not. It's not. I don't think it's not.
That ain't that R word because he never. Yeah.
It's not the R word. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you could say maybe sexual assault.
If he would have got in and she was still saying no, then that's for sure.
Yeah, now if he was pumping and she like no, then I don't know. That's he got to take that up with whoever because that's a whole new different situation. But he wasn't even in, and she said he wasn't in. So how can it be the R word? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't know, but like I say, I just feel like she's looking for attention because she knows she's doing something wrong at her household because she's not doing what she's supposed to do.
But you don't even know if that's true or not.
What?
If she's doing something wrong.
She got to be doing something wrong.
She may not even want to be bothered with him anymore.
All right, leave.
That could be her house and he needs to leave.
We'll tell him to leave. Like I say, somebody sleep on the couch. Tell him you got to sleep on the couch. She know he come in every day. He get in the bed. Go sleep on the couch. We ain't doing. Be like Jada and them. They probably ain't touched each other in years. He sleep one spot. She sleep another spot. They ain't putting themselves in that predicament. And he come in there to play with her. Maybe they need to do that. Then you probably never heard Jada say, "Oh, the R word, the R word me," or "He sexually assaulted me." Dang, she ain't even giving him that opportunity to. Like, dude, you sleep all the way over there. You don't supposed to be in the same bed. Because she don't want him. So if that woman don't want the guy, that's something you got to talk about, work out, and whatever. And you wouldn't even be on Facebook or whatever you was at.
Try that question.
Yeah, and trying to put a case on somebody. It's people out here who really are going through it. But you come out here with this and trying to put a case on a guy that you could just leave. Because, like I say, if it was the R, you wouldn't be able to even say no. You wouldn't be able to not. It would have been done. And every night, if it was that. But you had a choice. You got up and moved out the way. Like, no, you had a chance. The ones who it happened to didn't have that chance. So that's all I'm saying. It's not the same. But I mean, I know, like I said, I know there's gonna be a lot of people who disagree and all that stuff, but that's what we for. We want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with it, disagree with it. But I just feel like it's different. It's not the same. So she feel like it's borderline or something.
I just think it's too much. I just think that's a lot to go through every night. I could see, because women, we cramp, we have cycles, so that's about 2 weeks. And then also, I don't know how old the lady is. She could be going through hormonal situations. I don't know, but maybe they don't have communication. Where she feel like she owe him an explanation, or maybe she's told him several times and he could care less. Like, I don't know.
But why she didn't explain that? I told him.
She don't have to give Facebook an explanation.
Yes, she do. She coming for their opinion. So don't come for an opinion if you go.
Is it rape if I wake up every day to this dude touching me?
If it's the R word.
So she should have just said, "Is it a sexual assault?" So she needs to file paperwork on the dude and move herself.
Yeah, and that's what people saying. Well, if that's the case, file on them. You know what I'm saying? Move out, put them out. Because if you file on them, you get a restraining order on them. If you don't want them in that house, you get a restraining order on them.
And the only thing he wants to do is just have relations.
Yeah. Your eyes ain't knotted up and none of that stuff.
Some women would be like, "Thank you,"
and that's what some of the women was in the thing. Like, yeah, that's what I want.
Right.
But like I say, it's the people who got trauma behind it.
Yeah,
was taking it the wrong way.
Okay.
And
she could have trauma too.
She could. Mm-hmm. I mean, she could have trauma. She could have been the R word before.
Yeah, she could have been molested and all that thing from a young age. So yeah. And that's triggering something in her too.
Yeah, it could trigger, but at the same time, that's when you need to go get help. You need to tell him about it if you haven't.
And he needs to respect it.
Yeah.
Too. Mm-hmm.
But for you to just try to give him a case is diabolical, and that ain't cool. Because like I say, it's people out here who really are going through that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Who really can't, you know what I'm saying? Who's really traumatized by that. And you know what I'm saying? You out here playing games. Mm-hmm. So, anywho, we're going to talk about a podcast, episode number
137.
And this is, I still don't know how
to phrase it.
Yeah.
Is it sexual assault or if the female says no to her spouse every day? I don't know how you would phrase it.
That's
a long.
lot. Yeah.